Identify the antonym of the underlined word from question 181 to 182. Question 181. In his quest for solidarity, the party leader undertook a nationwide tour. A. Unity. B. Resistance. C. Mobilization. D. Reorganization. So we have to find the opposite word for solidarity. So the meaning of solidarity means unity. It means agreement between a group of people or individuals around a common goal. And the opposite of solidarity include resistance. The opposite include resistance, confrontation, opposition. Also have challenge. So the opposite for solidarity between these four, let's check the option. Option A, unity. Option B, resistance. Yes, resistance is the opposite word for solidarity, which is the correct answer. But for unity is similar in meaning to solidarity. So guys, if you are any viewer just coming across this video, you are in the right channel to study for your exams, upcoming exams. So this is LearnWithIsrael. So we are treating episode 10 for JAMB English possible question. We are treating episode 10 for JAMB English likely question. So you can see we are in episode 10, and this episode 10 comprises of 20 questions, which will be from question 181 to 200. We started from question 1, treating it episode by episode with 20 questions each. So this is episode 10, which is from question 181 to 200. I can check this number right there, right up there. If you are interested in tutorial or mentorship, just chat this number on WhatsApp. And if you are interested in getting JAMB syllabus for free, just chat this number right here to get it. So guys, back to the question. So let's move to question 182. Question 182. Mr. Jack was most flexible in his instruction. A. Rigid. B. Correct. C. Stiff. D. Upright. So we have to look for the opposite word for question 181 and question 182. So flexible means what? You need to know the meaning of the word before you can know the opposite in meaning. So flexible here means willing or prone to give room for the influence of others. Willing to give room for the influence of others. But for the opposite in meaning, we go for unyielding. We have opposite in meaning, and the opposite in meaning includes unyielding. It includes rigid. It includes strong-headed. And when I say strong-headed means someone that will say no, that we refuse to give room for others, that we refuse to allow others influence. So unyielding, rigid, strong-headed, they are the opposite word for flexible. And we still have many more, but this is the one I'll be listing for you guys. And if you check our option, we can find rigid there. We can also find rigid there. So option A, rigid, is the opposite word for flexible. So guys, if you are just new and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now as we move to the next one. Identify the synonym of the underlined word from question 183 to 184. 183. I cannot understand why Ali should serve in that moribund administration. A. Purposeless. B. Crumbling. C. Prodigal. D. Restless. So what's moribund? Moribund means a crumbling situation, a dying situation that is expiring. And we are asked to find the synonym, which means to find a similar word to moribund. So moribund, the synonym to moribund include dying, expiring, crumbling. And if we check our option here, we can find crumbling. So if we have to look, assuming we are asked to look for the opposite in meaning, we would have gone for reviving, for something to be crumbling, the opposite should be reviving. So for synonym that we are dealing with, we'll go for crumbling. Crumbling is the most appropriate answer. Question 184. Tade became timorous when she was asked to give the valedictory speech. Tade became timorous when she was asked to give the valedictory speech. A, nervous, B, aggressive, C, excited, D, happy. So what's the synonym to timorous? Because it is applicable to this. So I have to find the synonym for question 183 and 184. So what's the synonym for timorous? Timorous means to be fearful, to be agitated. So let me list out the synonym. There is a lot of synonym for timorous, and timorous can also be timid. So the synonym for timorous include agitated, fearful, nervous. So we also have more like that. There are a lot, but this is the one I'll be listing out. And if we check our option, nervous, aggressive, it is not aggressive. Neither is it excited or happy. The correct answer is nervous. So guys, let's move to the next one. Interpret the word. So we have to interpret this word. Question 185. Bassy is as hard as nails. A, Bassy is very strong. B, Bassy is very brave. C, Bassy is determined. D, Bassy is unsympathetic. So Bassy is as hard as nails. Let's interpret it. Bassy is as hard as nails means showing no sympathy or kindness. Showing no sympathy or kindness. Maybe whereas there is a situation that requires sympathy or affection, but the individual shows no sympathy or no kindness, which means the person is very brutal, is very fierce. So as hard as nail, let's check the option. Very strong, no. Is very brave, no. Because they said it is as hard as nail does not make option A, Bassy is very strong, correct. This is just to confuse you. Option B, Bassy is very brave. That is not also correct. Option C, Bassy is determined. Option C, D, Bassy is unsympathetic. Yes, unsympathetic is the correct answer. Unsympathetic also means showing no kindness, showing no mercy. So let's move to the next one. Choose the appropriate stress pattern from the option. So we have to choose the stress pattern, the appropriate one. So the word we have to stress is obligation. Obligation. So before anything, in my previous episode when we treated this kind of question, any time you have to stress a particular word ending with tion, anytime you have to stress a particular word ending with tion, the word before the tion, the penultimate, it is called penultimate. Obligation, this is the penultimate. Penultimate. This penultimate, it is the word before the tion, and that is the stress pattern. You can even see obligation. You can see it is very stressed. So saving the stress and time, once you are seeing this question ending with tion and you have to stress it, it can even be another word like attention. It's not even attention, there are other words ending with tion. Once you see that it ends with tion, the word coming before it, which is the penultimate, it is the stressed one. And if we check the option A is the correct. Obligation, it is represented with the capital letter. Obligation, which is the correct answer, option A. So guys, let's move to the next one. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Filling the gap with the appropriate option. This is from question 187 and 188. Question 187. The college authorities have dashed the students to end the strike. A, called for. B. Called on. B. C. Called by. D. Called at. So call at is wrong. Call at is wrong. Option C. The college authority have called by the student. No, that doesn't sound well. Option B. Called on. The college authorities have called on the student. When we say call on, to ask someone to do something. Call on means to ask someone to do something. So the college authorities have called on the student to end the strike. To call someone to do something. That something is end the strike. I hope that is clear. So called on is the appropriate answer. Question 188. The boy who stole mango. The Bible even said, let him that stole steal no more, but let him use and labor for things that will be profitable unto him. The boy who stole mango was given dash by an eyewitness. By an eyewitness. A. Out. B. In. C. Away. D. Up. The boy who stole mango was given out. That is wrong. The boy who stole mango was given in. That's also wrong. The boy who stole mango was given away is the appropriate answer. Why? Why is giving away the appropriate answer? To give someone away means to reveal their intention or their secret deeds. Their secret deeds. So that's why give away. Give someone away means to reveal their secret or evil intentions. So the boy who stole mango was given away by an eyewitness. So guys, we are progressing. Let's move to the next one. Fill in the gap with the appropriate option. This is from question 189 to 190. Question 189. Despite all preparations, the wedding did not dash. A. Come along. B. Come up. C. Come on. D. Come up. Avoid picking come up, because I noticed people use come up for action that didn't happen. Despite all preparation, the wedding did not come up is wrong. The right one is come up. Come along and come on is also wrong. The right one is come up. Despite all preparation, the wedding did not come off. Come off is an action, and come off means succeed, accomplish. So we can now say, despite all preparation, the wedding did not succeed. The wedding is not accomplished. I hope you understand that now. Despite all preparation, the wedding did not come off. The wedding did not come off. So guys, let's move to the next one. Adekunle is prepared for a dash with his opponent following his defeat last season. A. Show off. B. Show down. C. Show out. D. Show up. Show up. The one that fits in is not show up. It's not show off. I know this is very common. Show off is to display your wealth, to display your money. That's show off. While show out is also wrong. Show up is to appear for a particular event. Show up. But for showdown is the correct answer in this kind of context. Adekunle is prepared for a dash with his opponent following his defeat last season. What was showdown? Showdown is a final confrontation to settle a dispute. And in this kind of context, you can realize they are about to settle a dispute. It is like a confrontation. It's like a fight. It's not like a fight, it's a fight. Adekunle is prepared for a showdown with his opponent following his defeat last season. So guys, if you are still watching and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now as we move to the next one. Fill in the gap with the appropriate option. Question from question 191 to question 192. 191. Vacancies in the company will be notified by A. Bulletin, B. Publication, C. Publicity, D. Advertisement. Vacancies are always published. So if we check the option, publicity is wrong, advertisement is wrong, bulletin is wrong. The most appropriate is publication, because vacancies are always published. Question 192. Be very attentive here, guys. We need to eliminate in order to get the correct answer. It is very important to know how to eliminate when answering MCQ, when answering question. It is very important. Don't dash the teacher that he dashed that. A. Tell, said. B. Say, tells. C. Talk, spoke. D. Speak, talked. So what do we do now? Let's now start from option D and check how well does it fit in. How well does it fit in? Don't speak the teacher that he talked that. Does that sound well? No. Don't speak the teacher. Is there anything like that? No. So option D is wrong. Option C. Don't talk the teacher. Is there anything like that? No. Even without checking this. Option B. Don't say the teacher that he tells that. Don't say the teacher. Is that also wrong? Yes. Option A. Don't tell the teacher that he said that. That is the most appropriate answer. You say something to someone and you tell someone something. You say something to someone. You say something to someone. You say something to someone. To someone. But you tell someone something. So don't tell someone something. Don't tell the teacher. I said you tell someone something. So he's saying don't tell the teacher. Don't tell someone something that he said that. You say something to someone. You say something to someone that he said that. I hope that is clear now. Don't tell the teacher that he said that. Said. I hope you understand that well. So guys, let's move to the next one. Fill in the gap with the appropriate option from question 193 to 194. Question 193. You look very tired. A cup of tea will dash you some good. A. Make. B. Do. C. On. D. Forward. So let's start from option D. You look very tired. A cup of tea will forward you some good. That's wrong. Option C. You look very tired. A cup of tea will on you. There is nothing like that. That's totally incorrect. You look very tired. A cup of tea will do you some good. The context, the verb that fits in well with the context is do. So do is the correct answer. You look very tired. A cup of tea will do you some good. Some good. So let's move to the next one. By the end of this year, note that by the end of this year, I dashed 20 books. A. Read. B. Would have read. C. Will read. D. Have read. So, by the end of this year, it is not present and it is not past. It is future tense. So, we need future verb to fit in here, which is would have read. Would have read. By the end of this year, I would have read 20 books. If you see, I have read 20 books. Have read means past. It means you have read it. But would have read means you are going to read it. That is future tense. So would have read is the correct answer. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and make sure you share this video to any social media platform. Make sure you share it to your friends and your classmates that are preparing for this exam. It is very important. Don't be selfish, because I know you are learning a lot in this platform, so don't be selfish. Share it to your friends so they can learn also. So guys, let's move to the next one. Fill in the gap with the appropriate option from question 195 to 196. Question 195. The point dash the story is that he is the man's son. A in, B of, C of, D around. So let's fit in the option and see the one that goes well. The point in the story is that he is the man's son. That's wrong. That's totally incorrect. Option B, the point of the story is that he is the man's son. Yes, on probation. Let's check this remaining. Option C, the point of the story. Of. So that's wrong. The point around the story is also wrong. The correct one is the point of the story. And when we say the point of the story means the main idea of the story. So the point of the story is the correct answer. Of is the correct answer. The point of the story is that he is the man's son. Let's move to the next one. Question 196. Judging dash his fate, he is not guilty. He is not guilty. Judging dash his fate, he is not guilty. A, at, B, true, C, with, D, by. Judging by his fate, he is not guilty. Judging with his fate, he is not guilty. Judging through his fate, he is not guilty. Judging at his fate, he is not guilty. Which one sound well? The one that is correct is by. Avoid picking judging with his fate or judging through his fate. Judging by his fate, he is not guilty. And when you say judge by forms an opinion or conclusion. Judging by his fate, he is not guilty. So what was the conclusion? The conclusion of the opinion is he is not guilty. The conclusion he is not guilty. That is the opinion or conclusion. So guys, let's move to the next one. Question 197. The brave hunter killed the dash. So this question is under adjective. And before you can answer this kind of question, you need to know the order of adjective. In my previous episode, I have talked about adjective often and often. So if you need more understanding, make sure you watch my previous episode. You see this kind of question. So the brave hunter killed the dash. A, big spitting cobra black. B, black big spitting cobra. C, big black spitting cobra. D, big spitting black cobra. So you don't just answer this kind of question. You need to know the order of adjective. So I'll be telling you again now. We have the size. We have a shape, color. I have quantity. We have quality. Noun. According to this question, so we still have more, but this is the one I'll be listing out. If you need more understanding, go and watch my previous episode. So size, age, shape, color, quality, noun. So size. The size here is big. Big is the size. Big is the size. For age, we don't have age. We don't have shape. For color, black. So size, color, big, black. Quality, spitting. Spitting is the quality of the cobra. Is that clear? Spitting cobra. That tells you what the cobra do. And noun is the cobra. Noun is the cobra. So big, black, spitting cobra. So let's say big spitting cobra black. No? Black should be coming before spitting. Color should be coming before quality. Black big, no. Size should be coming before color. Big black spitting cobra, yes, that's the most appropriate answer. And big spitting black cobra is also wrong. Black should be coming before spitting. So guys, let's move to question 198. It is, choose the word that has the same consonant as represented by the letters underlined. So this question is under SANS. Be very attentive. 198. The word that is the same, you have to identify the word that is the same, that has the same consonant with the one in the option for the underlined word. It is Khalif. It's pronounced as Khalif. Khalif. This PH sounds as Khalif. Khalif. So option A, opponent. Option B, perhaps. Option C, present. Option D, powerful. Powerful. So if we check this underlined word, Khalif. Khalif. If you check option A, opponent, that doesn't sound correct with this. So opponent is wrong. Option B, perhaps. Perhaps. Because this one has H and this one has H, does not make it correct. Perhaps. It doesn't sound the same with this. Khalif. Perhaps. So that's wrong. Option C, present. It doesn't even have anything to do with this. Option D, powerful. Powerful. You can see Khalif. Powerful. You can see both have the same consonant sound. Powerful and Khalif have the same consonant sound. So that's how you identify it. So powerful is the correct answer. You need to pronounce the word. Don't just check it because you have seen P here, just pick the one here, or because you have seen H here, just pick H here. You will get the answer wrong if you do it that way. To pronounce it, to get the answer correctly. So guys, let's move to the next one. Choose the word that has the same consonant sound as represented by the underlined word, by the letters underlined for question 199 and 200. So for question 199, we have Jed. Jed. So it is pronounced as Jed. Jed. That is how yet is pronounced. It's pronounced as Jed. 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 So, berry, way, vessel, Europe. Europe. Europe is written as you can see that jet and Europe has the same consonant sound. I know some people will be surprised the way I pronounce this, but that's how it is being pronounced. So Europe is the correct answer. Question 200, which is the last question for episode 10, and we are not stopping here. We've treated 199 question, we are treating 200 question now. So 200 questions so far. For those that have watched the 200 questions, it is a way to boost your score. There's no how you watch the 200 questions and jot things down. There's no how it won't boost your score. And more questions are still coming. We are not stopping at this 200. More episode is still coming. So stay tuned and let's practice together. Question 200. English. English. So let me write the vowel sound. English. It is written as English. We have orange. In pun. This G is silent in pun. D single. English single. it is different. English, single, ink, sing. It is different. The one that goes where is ink. It is written as you can see, they both have the same consonant sound. Ink is the correct answer. So guys, if you need a video on sound, drop in the comment section so I can make a video on it, because a lot of students don't have a better understanding on sound. So I can treat it and explain well to you guys. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. If you find this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe now. Go and subscribe now. Have you subscribed? So see you in the next video. Keep learning and keep practicing.